Oh boy. This is it. Before we get going, I'm gonna talk a little bit first about synthesis stuff, since I didn't really deal with that too much. So, here's how it works. You have the first 6, right? When you do 3, you get the next 6. When you do 9, you get the next 15, get the next 6. 21, you get the next 6. Once you do all 30, you get the final 3. Basically, I'm going to give you the amounts that you're going to need of all of the items and who drops them. Actually, let me bring up the journal. Characters, Heartless. If I don't have them, I'm probably going to just tell you their location. Might show you a picture. I don't know. We'll say Red Nocturnes drop the Blaze Shards. You need 12 of those, which you're probably going to get. Then we have the Green Requiems, which drop Bright Shards. 13 of them, which you might get, you might not. Well, depends on how lucky you are, but they're found in a lot of areas, especially near the beginning of the game, first half. The Blue Rhapsodies, Frost Shards, you need 10 of those, which I don't even think I got all 10 of. I don't know, I don't remember. Shadows, drop Lucid Shards. You only need 19 of them, you're gonna have them, don't worry about them. If you need more, you probably have enough. And this is amounts only if you're going to do one of each enemy, or one of each item. The spiders, so Pot Spider and Barrel Spider drop Mythril Shards. You need 12 of those. Pot and Agrabah, Barrel and Monstro in Neverland. The Wilds drop Power Wild and Bounty Wild. Power Shards, which you need 13 of them. The Soldiers and the Large Bodies drop Spirit Shards. You need 13 of them. Yellow Opera drops Thunder Shards, which you need 12 of them. Bandits and Fat Bandits drop Blaze Gems, which you need 10 of. Oh, they're found in Agrabah and Monstro. After you go a little farther, the Search Ghosts drop Bright Gems, which, honestly, go to Halloween Town, fight them. I have more than enough, I think. The hard ones, Sea Neons. And the big ones of Sheltering Zones drop Frost Gems. Atlantica enemies. The next are... I'm going in the order that they appear in this list. Right Knights... terrifying. And Gargoyles drop Lucid Gems. Looks like the Pirates, the normal pirate and the air pirate drop Power Gems. Need 7 of those. The air soldier drops Spirit Gems, which you need 7 of them. And finally, of the gems, the screwdriver and the aqua tank drop Thunder Gems, which you need 15 of. The defender drops Bright Crystals. Now we're going on to the crystals. You need 4 of those, which, oh boy, they have a low drop rate, so good luck. Dark Balls drop Lucid Crystals. Wyverns drop power crystals. And you need 4 bright crystals, 9 lucid crystals, and 3 power crystals. The wizards drop shiny crystals, which you need 3 of. Now, stones were added in the final mix version. And so they're enemies that are only found here. Let's see, where are you located? The Chimera, which we fought one of in Halloween Town, where Oogie's Manor was, drops blazing stones, which you need 7 of. I don't have this next one. It's the jet balloon. It's found on the deck of Neverland sometimes. It drops dazzling stones, which you need 6 of. You can basically, the best way to fight them is to cast Arrow and then just whack it. Just keep whacking it. In Hollow Bastion, the entrance hall. It looks like the entrance hall is the Stealth Soldier. Those are hard. I think they also are in the Grand Hall. I feel like I remember fighting in the Grand Hall. Could be wrong. You need 6 energy stones from them. The Grand Ghost is found in the stomach of Monstro. It drops frost stones. What you need to do is actually give it healing items. And that's the only way to deal damage. The Stealth Soldier, just so you know, is just a regular enemy. You just need to fight it. The Giga Shadow, found in the Bizarre Room of Wonderland. You'll know you found it when you are first fighting a few waves of just regular shadows. They drop Fury Stones, which you need 5 of. The best way to fight them is once they appear, use Arrow, because once they hit you, if they hit you, they will disappear. So, if you use Arrow, especially Aroga, the highest version, you block their attacks from hitting you. In the Deep Jungle, I actually fought this. There's the Black Ballad. It drops lightning stones, which you need 5 of. This one's actually a pretty simple one. It is, if you know the game where you hide the ball under the cup and you move around, you play that. It will show you which one it is, and then it will move around. You just have to hit the right one. It will drop, if you hit so many in a row, it will drop them, and then it will drop them when you beat it. And it gives you, and you need 5 of those. Then there is the Pot Scorpion. This is found in the Plaza Gates. You'll find it when there's a bunch of pots just right in the gate. It drops the Mithril Stones. You need 8 of them. What you do is you push around the pots. The one that doesn't move is the Pot Scorpion. Break all the other pots, and you have a small chance of getting a Mithril Stone. Then you fight the Pot Scorpion, and it has a chance of giving you a Mithril Stone. Pretty easy fight. The trick to it is you have to... you can't harm it unless it's stunned. So you need to block the attacks or use Arrow to stun it. Okay. Next is Power Stones, which you need 5 of. To get them, you need to fight Sniper Wilds. This is probably the hardest one to get. They're found in the 2nd district of Traverse Town. Basically, you need to beat so many of them without them seeing you. They hit hard if they see you, but the more you beat, the higher chance of getting it is. One way to do it is to use Stop. Another way is there is a way to use Mushu to kill them pretty quickly. Last but not least of the stones, there's the Stormy Stones. You need 4 of those, and you get them in the end of the world, in the room we fought the behemoth and the waves of enemies after Chernobog. They sometimes spawn. The enemy is called Neo Shadows. They are hard-hitting enemies. If you use Trinity Limit, you'll probably kill a majority of them, if not all of them. Then you'll need 14 Dark Matters, which you get a lot of Dark Matters from chests. Like, honestly, if I look at my inventory right now, I have 7 Dark Matters. Need 14, which you get a synthesis recipe to create them. So you're probably gonna need a bunch of extras to create Dark Matters. You need Gales, which 4 of. I have 8. Like, it's fine. You might need up to 10 extra Gales, which they're dropped by, if I go back, in this world, Invisibles and Angel Stars. Here's the Angel Star. Here's the Invisible. Yes. Mystery Goo. They're dropped by the white mushrooms. They'll spawn in basically every world. Randomly. And as I showed off, they'll do the command. You hit them with a spell. If you hit them with 3 of the same, as shown, they'll drop the art, they'll drop a gem of that color, and they have a chance to drop the mystery goo. If you do it just the 3, and you swap between them, the last one that's used will drop a shard, has a chance to drop the gem of that color, and will have a 10% chance of dropping the mystery goo. So you need 10 of those. You're better off just getting the arts, because it's a 20% chance, and you should be using Lucky Strikes and stuff to raise the chances. Mithril also dropped by Angel Star. Gale's a 6%, Mithril is 1%. You also find them in chests and stuff around the game. You need 13 to make 1 of every, but you might need a few more for Dark Matters. Orichalcum. It's not dropped by an enemy. You need 19 of them. They're found throughout the game, but you can also now, in the Final Mix version, buy them for 5,000 money in the item shop. Last but not least, Serenity Power. You need 7 of them. So the way to get that is, we saw it a few times in Atlantica, when the white mushrooms are stopped. The best way to do it is actually go to Deep Jungle, because it also spawns there. What you do is you cast Stop on all 3 white mushrooms and it will appear. You need to do a lot of damage to it, and then it has a chance to drop it. If you do 40 to 60 hits, it's 10%. 70 to 90, it's 20%. Basically, you keep spamming Ragnarok and Arrow. And this says, basically, if you can get 2 Ragnaroks off pretty quickly, and that does a lot of hits. 3 if you're very lucky, and then you just see if you have the chance. Next thing I want to talk about, because that's all for synthesis. Like I talked about before, secret ending. If you're in the original game, there's only 1 secret ending. You can get it if you're playing normal mode and you beat the Hades Cup, find all 99 puppies, and seal every keyhole. If you're playing on expert mode, you just need to seal every keyhole and beat the game. The Final Mix version has 2. You can't get either of them in the beginner mode. In the normal mode called Final Mix, for the first one, you need to get all 99 puppies, seal every keyhole. Proud, just need to beat the game. For the second one, Final Mix, you need to beat the Hades Cup, find all 99 puppies, seal every keyhole, and complete Jiminy's Journal, which honestly, I'm pretty close to. I need to beat all the Heartless, find the rest of the Trinities, and it's just the mini games, which there's a few mini games that I think like you might be able to. No, Phil's Training's not a part of it, or it might be a part of it. I honestly don't remember. Let me actually see what the remaining mini games are. Yes, the sliding minigame in Deep Jungle, there's 2 of those. Or no, the sliding minigame in Deep Jungle. There's a vine swinging game in Deep Jungle. You just need to do those. In 100 Acre Woods, you need to do more than 100 likes for Honey Pot, more than 150 points for Block Tigger, more than 40 yards for Pooh Swing, in 30 seconds for Tigger's Giant Pot, and under 5 minutes with Pooh's Money Path. And you need to do all of the Olympus Coliseum matches. And I actually think that's it. Yeah, looks like that's it. For Final Mix, all you have to do, which I believe I've done, I've definitely beaten the Hades Cup, seal every keyhole. When I'm saying seal every keyhole, I mean Traverse Town, Olympus Coliseum, Wonderland, Deep Jungle, Winnie the Pooh, Agrabah, Monstro, Atlantica, Halloween Town, Neverland, Hollow Bastion 2, all have to be done. Which you've done. So then all I have to do is walk through this door. We're gonna get ready for the final fight. Huh? What's wrong? Don't you hear something? There! Careful. This is the last haven you'll find here. Beyond there is no light to protect you. But don't be afraid. Your heart is the mightiest weapon of all. Remember, you are the one who will open the door to the lights. I don't hear anything. Strange. That voice was so familiar. Maybe it's just my imagination. Maybe you need to better take a rest. Let me just make sure I saved it before this episode, which I did, in case I need to redo this. Basically, in case I didn't complete all of the criteria for some reason. But let's go. That door looks familiar. And we're back on Destiny Islands.
Is this my island?
Well, it was destroyed. So it makes sense it was brought here. Well, huh. No water or anything.
This world has been connected.
What was that?
Tied to the darkness.
That sounds
soon
familiar.
to be completely eclipsed.
Like we heard it near the
There is
beginning
so
of the
very
game.
much to learn. You understand so little. A meaningless effort. One who knows nothing can understand nothing.
Ugh. Destiny Island got messed up. Riku! Oh my gosh. Riku's here. Let's go get him. Riku.
Take a look at this tiny place. To the heart-seeking freedom, this island is a prison, surrounded by water. And so this boy sought out to escape from his prison. He sought a way to cross over into other worlds, and he opened his heart to darkness.
Oh no.
Riku!
Don't bother. Your voice can no longer reach him where he is. His heart belongs again to darkness. All worlds begin in darkness. And all so end. The heart is no different. Darkness sprouts within it. It grows, consumes it. Such is its nature. In the end, every heart returns to the darkness whence it came. You see, darkness is the heart's true essence.
That's not true! The heart may be weak, and sometimes it may even give in. But I've learned that deep down there's a light that never goes out.
Let's get
You
ready.
have come this far, and still you understand nothing. Every light must fade. Every heart return to darkness.
Ansem won. Honestly, this shouldn't be too bad compared to the fights that we just went through. But the Guardian is nobody to sneeze at. Ansem doesn't do his dirty work for him, like he always has, and the Guardian can, like, this attack, it can protect Ansem, does it damage. It can also, I think, I don't know if it's in this one, but in the later one, it can basically grab a hold of you and stop you from doing commands sometimes. It sucks. Ansem, I think I got to Ansem once before, might have been early PS3. I couldn't beat him. I legitimately could not beat him. He was hard. Yeah, this. So now sometimes it becomes freeze. And I can't, and I won't be able to attack. And he's dealing a little bit of damage. Oh, and that's what happens when you're frozen. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Donald and Goofy doing as much work as always. No, I would rather not. Rather beat you. This one, actually, it wasn't the worst one of the fights, because obviously it's a Square Enix game. There are multiple phases. It's the next Ansem fight that is harder. I won. There we go. Also remember, there's no going back. We can't go to the final rest. We either fight all the forms, or we start again. Luckily in this version, we can continue, so we don't have to do every fight all over again. There's Ansem, toying with us. I haven't really taken too much damage. Just a little MP. Let's go. Again, I will continue to say I love that the walls are an actual thing here. Remember this guy from the beginning? Dark Side 3. I love that, again, we're on Destiny Islands. One last fight to show here's how far we've come. Darkside's gotten a boost, but we're so much stronger too. Look at this. We're getting 82 tech points for hurting him in the head. But also, it's just, look at his health. His health is like nothing. He didn't have much health to begin with, but oh boy. Like, compared to some of the bosses we did, he's a piece of cake. And actually show off the super glide. Here we go. Ooh, wee! That's a super glide. Oh, come on. Let's just beat him. See, that's the easy part. Now comes for Ansem 2, which is incredibly hard. Because we're alone now. We have to fight Ansem by ourselves. So it's basically like the last fight, but Donald and Goofy aren't backing us up. And Ansem has a few more tricks up his sleeves. So it's not gonna be easy. I mean, with our strength. There he goes. What if I don't want to open my heart? Again, what if I don't want to open my heart? Ugh. Yep. Yep. He's hard-hitting. If you're not leveled up, he hurts. Even when you are. Like, look at my health. I'm still taking a lot of damage. Especially if I keep getting submitted. Let's get some MP back. It's not like we need the items anymore. Oh, 300, and I get to deal some damage. And here's... Gotta just roll out of the way. I mean, if you have a thing that gives you invincibility near the end of this... There we go. Using it like a defender shield, like a large body. Come on. Things like Ragnarok I know can break his shield. Again, I don't use them, so it's not like it matters too much to me. Let's just use an item to save health or MP. Come on, take him back. Oh, come on.
Open your heart. Come, open your heart.
Take him back.
Come, open your heart.
Oh my gosh. This is why it's so annoying. Like, He does so much damage, and also just he has so many tactics to just drain your health and make you unusable.
What do you hope to accomplish? Do not deny.
Come on, come on.
The final darkness is submit.
Oh my gosh, I need to just avoid it.
Here! Thunder! Here! Heal! Thunder!
Come, open your heart.
Here!
Come, open your heart.
This should help.
The last ether.
Submit.
Oh my gosh.
This should help.
Come, open your heart. Come, open your heart.
I don't want to open my heart.
Come, open your heart.
Here!
Come, open your heart.
Shut up. There we go. Whew. But that's not the end of it. That's not even close. We have quite a few forms left.
What?
Behold the endless abyss. Within it lies the heart of all worlds. Kingdom Hearts. Look as hard as you are able. You'll not find even the smallest glimmer of light. From those dark depths are all hearts born. Even yours. Darkness conquers all worlds!
And for some reason, Ansem becomes a giant boat. It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation. It just happens. Welcome to, I believe it's called the World of Chaos?
Whoa!
Giving up already? Come on, Sora. I thought you were stronger than that.
Yeah. There's a lot of forms to fight here, but first, we fight Ansem. Let's arrow. Get some needed defense, because I'm by myself.
Welcome to darkness.
And kind of just lets... I like how his staff, or polearm, whatever you want to call it, is two Soul Eaters, Riku's weapon. Still showing his tie to Riku. Almost there. We got one more health bar left. Heal a little bit. Honestly, this is, again, one of the harder ones. Because now, I believe he's going to retreat and leave me to fight the boats. Ah, yes. Let's go into the dark portal. And fight some shadows. Gives me a lot of health points. Or to heal. A lot of HP. A nice little simple fight. Let's beat the orb. Love how it gave me a Mega Potion. Like, I don't need a Mega Potion. Not like I can even equip them right now. One core down. Oh boy. What do I fight now? Do I fight the face? What do I fight? No. I believe it's the turrets. Different turrets attacking all along the ship. That opens up another gate. Let's fly in to the portal of darkness. Oh, hey, Goofy. Why are you surrounded by dark balls, and why aren't you hurting them? Give us some MP back. I needed it. Mega Ether. I don't need a Mega Ether. I can't even equip it. I mean, I guess it might auto-equip. I don't know the rules on that. Oh, no, it did equip. Nice. Goofy's down. Oh well. Not a big issue. Oh hey, I never actually noticed that that's just a giant heartless emblem. Let's beat the second core. Oh boy. So now Goofy's with us. Now we fight the face. Let's defend. Let's beat it up. Because I'm so high leveled, I'm not really going to be using a strategy other than punch it till it dies. Honestly, it's just... that's basically the strategy for most of these fights. There's nothing special, just use arrow to get higher defense, heal, punch it till it dies. We have Goofy, but we don't have Donald. There we go. The face has been defeated. And in its mouth, one more portal. Let's go. Donald's surrounded by a bunch of invisibles, which that should actually not be that big of an issue. If I can, and they're actually giving us a lot, like, I think they changed the drop rate of these enemies to give you just health MP and like the mega items, so that if you don't have anything equipped, it will auto equip items for you, so that you're fine. Last orb, and now all our party's free. Oh boy. Honestly, I don't remember the next step. More cannons? Or is the center active? Ah. Looks like the center's active. So let's go beat it up. Pretty simple. The cannons are basically there to just give you back health. But honestly, I don't need it. At this point, with how strong I am, it's pretty simple. And now... Ansem, I believe, comes back out for another fight now that the party's all joined back together. This will probably be a little bit more fair. Oh boy. Let's go. I think he has the same amount of health as the first time, but now he has a few more skills. Oh boy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. We're almost there. Halfway done the second line South Bar. And he is done. We gotta level up, not like it matters. I believe that's it, actually. The world of chaos is broken. Ansem, believe, has been defeated. Oh boy. Time for the end.
It is futile. The Keyblade alone cannot seal the door to darkness. Kingdom Hearts, fill me with the power of darkness. Supreme darkness.
You're wrong. I know now, without a doubt. Kingdom Hearts is light.
But why?
And the light of Kingdom Hearts makes him go away forever. JK, but goes away.
Come on!
Stop staring and keep brushing. Huh?
Oh boy. That looks nasty.
I can't.
Don't give up. Come on, Sora. Together we could do it.
Okay.
Oh no. More dark sides. Now for his obligatory one scene. The king.
Majesty! Now, Sora, let's close this door for good.
Close it.
But
Don't worry. There will always be a door to the light.
Sora, you can trust King Mickey.
Now, they're coming.
Donald, Goofy, thank you.
Take care of her.
I love how they called him the king throughout the entire game up until he shows up, then it's King Mickey. Basically being like, oh, who's the king? Who else would be the king? Meaning he's the queen. Who else would be the king? The funny story is, he was only allowed to show up for the one scene, and they couldn't change his costume throughout the entire thing. Even though they could change, like, Donald and Goofy's, they couldn't change Mickey's, which is why he's showing up in his normal outfit. That could change after this game, So then they had to figure out a reason why he was showing up in his normal outfit when he doesn't normally, which becomes a complicated mess we'll show off later. Oh, memories of the two. Such good friends. When Riku's not going to darkness and trying to destroy all worlds with the help of Ansem. Oh. Kairi. Oh. Love how they're just like, just give him the time. Let him deal with this. It's okay.
Kairi! Sora! Kairi! Remember what you said before? I'm always with you too. I'll come back to you. I promise. I know you will.
And now it's going to be muted for like the rest of the entire time because, oh boy, copyright. So the one thing that's very interesting to me is Kairi's not originally from Destiny Island. She went there later in life. She was a small kid. But Destiny Island is where she returns to. I guess it's because the link to that world is greater than the link to Hollow Bastion. I don't know, but she went back with the world as all of them are being recreated. Holy crap. So, man, the past, I think it's like yesterday and today from the day that we're recording, I did so many recordings. I think I did like, I didn't do all of them. I think I did, I can't even remember. Holy crap. I know I did Hollow Bastion and the puppy searching. So I think I did Hollow Bastion was the first video I did yesterday. And then just to finish it off today. Holy crap. Oh, right. The secret place. Oh, right. He made the little hand like he was giving her the palpoo. The cave drawings that they made. This has been a very, very interesting. Oh. We saw that before you left Destiny Island. Oh. Oh, she made one where she's giving it back. Oh boy. Yeah, so, man, this has been a treat to do, honestly. And we're not done. We're not done by a long shot. This is Kingdom Hearts 1. There's still like a dozen other games we need to talk about and deal with. This is just the start of the adventure. It's pretty cool that... See, to me, it's pretty cool that I started this out with Kingdom Hearts. Partly because it is probably my favorite series, and the series I more than likely know the most about. But also just because I never thought I would do this, so it's just interesting to be like, no, like, I'm sitting down, I've recorded the ending of Kingdom Hearts 1. This is it. I've done it. Like, wow. It's showing off the rest of the cutscenes from the rest of the, from all the different worlds and everything, and just, oh boy. Like I said, this isn't the end. If I've done everything right, and you should know I've done everything right because I didn't have a big correction at the beginning, and having to redo this entire episode. We have 2 secret endings to show off, which will show off at the end. And then it is... I think this is going to come out on a Thursday if everything's been planned right. If that's the case, then next week we would start with the next game, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, which I'm going to do my best to not be incredibly rude towards. Sunset. And then just more credits. The credits go on for a while. If I run out of things to talk about, I'll more than likely skip through most of the credits. But the next game I'm going... Oh, wait. It's showing off stuff. No! They're back. But Donald and Goofy aren't. They're back in Hollow Bastion. Oh, hey, Cloud's there. Oh, Cloud and Aerith reunite. That's so nice. Stop trying to be so, like, edgy. Get an actual outfit. Pinocchio's a real boy. I forgot that he becomes a real boy. We didn't really ever go talk to them again. Because they just gave you gummy ship recipes. But he's a real boy finally. Oh, they reunited. Gosh dang it, Genie. Oh, the kids. I haven't seen them in so long, jeez. I haven't seen them since what, episode like 2 or 3? I think episode 2. All the princesses. Or all the other princesses return home. Oh, man. Oh. And so this one has been kind of weird for me, especially because it's just, this is the series of me starting out, me trying to figure out who I am when I'm doing this, trying to figure out how to talk, how to be me, how to communicate properly, and how to talk about it all. But also, because this was made as the Final Mix wasn't made as a single entry. By the time Final Mix came out, they were working on Chain of Memories, if not Kingdom Hearts 2. Billy Zane is the one here. I know they changed Ansem's voice actor later. Lance Bass as Sephiroth. What was I thinking? My brain. I'm trying to still figure out everything. But it's also Kingdom Hearts 1 is super connected to the other games in the series, but is also super segmented from everything else because they weren't planning on doing more. Like with Chain of Memories, it leads, like, it leads directly into 2. With days, like, there, like, it's obvious I can be like, because it's the first one, I can't be like, oh yeah, this, remember from this game in this series, because it's like, well, remember this for later, well, remember this for later, well, remember this for later, just because it's like, there's nothing, like, I can't talk about it yet. I'm not going to give you guys spoilers. I'm not going to talk to you guys about the, like, Sora's sacrifice, what that means for later, because that's spoilers for later. We'll find out in due time when the games decide to explain to us. And when the games explain, I'll talk about it more, because, oh boy, it gets intense. And so it's just like, it's a lot of like, I feel like Kingdom Hearts 1 is kind of like in terms of, because Professor Sharky in Classroom, it's kind of like the first week, the quote first week of Kingdom Hearts 101, because it's like, it's the syllabus, it's like, oh, we're going to discuss this later in week blah, or we're going to keep in mind this because it's going to come important later. And Chain of Memories is kind of like a nice, like, go-between, but like, it's not, it's just going to be a small go-between. It's going to be its own little thing. I love how they're back in different clothes. Like, they're in their, like, normal outfits rather than their, like, outfits that we know.
We've got to find Riku and King Mickey.
But, where do we start looking for that there door to the light?
I love how exaggerated that is. Where have you been all series?
Hey, Pluto! Where have you been?
We haven't seen you since Traverse Town.
Gosh, that's the king's seal!
Hey, have you seen King Mickey? Guys, let's go!
And I love how they made this to be like, well, Riku and the king are trapped on the other side of the door, but the adventure's not over. But this, like, you can infer a lot of stuff, but you can, if this was also the end, it would just be like, that was it's a solid ending. They're gonna go find it. They're chasing their leads down the winding path. Remember, Sora, you are the one who will open the door to the light. Ominous. But now it's time, believe, for a secret ending. Another side, another story, deep dive. Utter silence. Fragment tale, a world without you, the eyes well closed. Something so natural. The person's wielding Oathkeeper in Oblivion. The memory beyond. Oh boy, those are the Neo shadows I was talking about if I didn't show them off. Something so simple. Text is gonna go way too fast. I went to see him. He looks just like you. Everything is coming back to me. The true... Oh boy. Curative spells cast on friends. 0, because screw them. 327 knockouts. 73 item usage. 2,353 times hit by enemies. 1,271 attacks deflected. 10 deaths. 6,137 heartless defeated. The end of this game. So something different here than was shown off when in the first episode is theater mode. Theater mode was added to the 1.525 collection in the PS4 and Xbox One, if I believe that's correct. And with it, you actually unlock a lot of the stuff already. So the secret endings are automatically unlocked. We saw Another Side, Another Story Deep Dive, which is the bigger requirement. I'm just going to show you the original Another Side, Another Story, which was in the original Kingdom Hearts and is the first requirement if you don't get the other one. Where's Sora? We'll go together. That's the one that we would have seen, not the longer one. Both are good teasers for what lies ahead later on in the future. And we'll see that in another time, in another class. Well, it's time to say goodbye to Kingdom Hearts 1. In next class, like I said, the next game. I hope to see you all then. Have a good one. Bye.